Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Before we start, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everybody that's been supporting on TikTok and Instagram lately. You guys have been going kind of nuts. YouTube guys, come on, let's let's show a little more support. I want to, even if it's criticism, even if you don't like something I do or that I say, or whatever the case may be, show out a little more, show some love. You know, I would love for you to subscribe. I would love for you to, help in a way to make the show better. Anything like that. Let me know. We're always changing up. I'm on kind of a little bit of a new system now. So, now you guys can kind of see at the bottom, there should be like Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, as well as all the handle for all of that. So check us out on there. Patreon has exclusive episodes for you guys, and also being able to write into the show, things like that. It helps out the show a lot. Even if you guys don't want to do the Patreon stuff, a subscribe, a follow on Instagram and TikTok is huge. But I've been loving the TikTok love. You guys have been going nuts over there. It's been a lot of fun. I'm loving your comments. I love when you guys bag on me. Like, there was one that was just like, your reading is unbearable. And it's like, I know. So I just wanted to take that quick moment to just thank you guys for the support. I didn't think that I would get this much support already. Like, I'm like still super fucking new. So it's like, to get that kind of feedback and support is super awesome. We've had a lot of funny moments on the show, and I love sharing them with you guys, and I love that you guys enjoy sharing them, and I think that's awesome. But let's go ahead and get into the topic without further ado. What is the pettiest reasons why you wouldn't date somebody? Okay. His mouth was shaped like a trapezoid when he talked. Couldn't unsee it anymore. Damn. I mean, did he just have like a massive overbite or something? Like, how does somebody have a trapezoid face? Like their mouth is just like, wah, wah, Maybe he was, if you've ever seen that show, Teen Wolf, the main guy, I know you guys know his name. I don't know his name. But the main guy on there, he would talk like this. And it annoyed the fuck out of me because he had one of those like chili pepper chins, but it was like off to the side kind of thing. And he would just be like, oh yeah, it was good. It was so fucking annoying. I'm just like, I can't unsee it. I'm kind of with you on that one. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think I could unsee it. Not me, but I had a friend who wouldn't date this guy because he had one crooked tooth. He was the nicest guy, truly a wonderful person. Like, if I hadn't been in a serious relationship, I would have dated this guy. Fast forward, he meets a wonderful woman and they get married. My friend was all weirded out about it. I asked why. She said, well, I thought he liked me enough to get his twisted tooth fixed. It was the silliest thing I'd ever heard. Oh, why are you going to expect somebody to fix something for you? Like, for one, baby girl, I barely know you. All right. Like, they probably went out on one date. So it's like, baby girl, I barely know you. And then two, like, leave me and my jagged tooth out of it. Goddamn. Like, come on now. Like, that's kind of fucked up. And then I'm everything. I check off all the boxes, but I just got this one little jagged tooth. And honestly, it could have been something you could have just said, like, hey, notice you got a jagged tooth. Could you fix it? I don't know. I just think that's super fucking petty because it's just like, I barely know you. And then she wants to get upset that he met somebody else. Like, come on, bro. Man. Like, dude, come on. Let's see. I briefly dated a young woman who was insanely out of my league. People started Oh, people stared when we went out. Anyway, her voice was like Minnie Mouse, and I just couldn't take it. I still feel bad about that one. What? I mean, I would take a girl with a high-pitched voice over a girl who has more of like a tomboyish, manly kind of voice because I can't stand that. Like, there are some girls out there that have like kind of deep voices and they're just like, oh, hey, what's up? How's it going? You know, and it's weird. You're just like, are you sure you're not a man? Like, let me see what you got going on down there, because I don't know. I don't know about all that, because I've met a few girls that have, you know, deeper voices. They're not like manly deep, but they do have a little depth to them, and they usually are a little tomboyish and stuff like that. But yeah, I would take a high pitched voice. I mean, don't get me wrong, some voices can get annoying after a while, but I mean, it's just like, ugh. And then it's like, dude, if I'm being honest with you, a girl that's like super duper attractive and she's into you and you're gonna not date her for a petty reason like that, bro, you're batting out of your league already. You admitted that. You're batting out of your league already. For two, like, you got her. Like, she likes you. She wants to date you. I mean, my guy, I don't know. I'm kind of thrown off with that, because it's like, dude, you got the girl that a lot of the guys are looking at like, damn, how do you get her? Like, why is she with him? And then you're like, I can guarantee you he never found another girl like that ever again. You only get a few, man. You only get a few. Let's see. Because her eye was twitching while we were talking to each other. I was a dumb freshman in college. This girl was super attractive, smart, and we got along great. For some unfathomable reason, this made me want to not talk to her again. Later, it dawned on me that it was during finals and she was heavily caffeinated, and that can be a side effect. She dodged a bullet because I was a complete dingleberry. Oh, man. He knows he fucked up. He knows he fucked up. Like, dude, my thing is, aside from the whole, like, she's heavily caffeinated thing, I would have kind of asked her, hey, are you okay? Like, your eyes kind of twitching, like, you good? And then I think she would have told you, oh, yeah, you know, I'm on, like, so much caffeine right now. But think about it like this. The fact that she went out of her way during finals, mind you, all right, during finals, she went out of her way to go on a date with you. She caffeinated the fuck up just to go on a date with you, and you turn her down because she's got a little eye twitch? Bruh. See, it's shit like that I agree with women when they're just like, man, men are trash and they suck. Because it's like, dude, she went out of her way like crazy. Like, she needed to be studying. She had some tests. She had finals going on. Like, bro, she had better places to be, and you're over here like, she got a twitch. Nah, never mind. She got a twitch in her eye. That's gross. Nah, I'm good. And she's over here, you know, double timing, like, okay, I'm going to drink a shit ton of caffeine. I'll go on this date with this guy that I actually really like, and then I'll come home and I'll stay up to like 3 a.m. and finish finals. Like, bro, man, you're an L, bro. Like, that's terrible. Wasn't me, probably her, but a female friend broke up with a guy because his allergies were a sign of weakness. What? Wait. So you're telling me that you could be a buff dude, like you could just be this big ass hunk dude, and then you're just like, huh, oh, sorry, babe, I got allergies. And she's just like, ew. Like what? I highly doubt that's a common thing. I'm sure there are women, you guys are going to comment like, no, that's stupid. That's not a common thing and whatnot. I guess for her it is, but that's just weird. That is just weird to no extent, because it's like, dude, he's got allergies. Calm down. Like, what the hell? That motherfucker's got allergies. Chill out. Just the fact that she had to say wasn't me, that it was a friend, I think it was her. But, you know. If they have my sister's name, I'm not saying my sister's name during sex. That is so fucking true. Oh my God. Like, I don't know how guys hook up with girls that have the same name as their friend or their sister or their mom. I can't do it. I can't do it. My best friend hooked up, or I'm not even hooked up, but dated for an entire year a girl with my name. And I was like, how? There's no way I could date a girl with his name. I couldn't do it. It'd be one of those things where, like, you know how in TV shows, it'll go like, woo, and it like turns into them. Even girls that have like my mom's name, my aunt's name, my grandma's name, just any family member's name, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I couldn't. I would feel so bad too, because especially if the girl really liked me and she was cool and like we were hitting it off and everything was dope, it'd just be like, oh God, I can't do it. Sex would just be difficult. My wiener would just not be involved. Oh man, like I would have to close my eyes kind of thing. You know, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I feel your pain on that one. I feel your pain. Let's see. If a woman has a horse in her dating profile, you will never be more important than that horse. Really? So is this like the guy equivalent to the whole fish in the pictures? You know, like girls always say in dating profiles, they're like, if you're holding up a fish, no, nuh-uh. They will not date you. Fuck that shit. They don't care. And I guess this is the dude equivalent of that. They're like, oh, she has a horse in her picture, so no. Because, I mean, how many girls do you know that own a fucking horse? If I'm being honest with you. You know, I can guarantee you there's more guys that have fish in their profile picture than a horse in their pictures. So, I mean, it's kind of like, is that really an ick why you wouldn't date them? Or is it just some weird thing that it was a one-off thing? You just happened to, you know, date a girl off of a dating app who had a horse in her thing, and then she just kind of valued the horse more than you. That's kind of a weird one, because I can guarantee you there are more dudes with fishes in their profile pictures than there are girls with horses in their pictures. I just don't see that. She wore fake glasses with no lenses in them, and that just seemed like a gigantic red flag. What? I mean, if you're going to wear fake glasses, at least put fake lenses in it. What's the point of having frames on your face? That makes no sense. Why? I sincerely hope that is not a trend or a style of any kind, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I just think that is weird. Okay. We're moving on. Because he slept in those tiny no-show socks. Let me be clear. He didn't wear them any other time than when he went to bed. There were some other more real red flags, but when I saw him whip them out, I put them on a second time we slept together. I legitimately thought to myself, actually, I don't think I can fix this one. What the hell? I mean, I'm the type of guy, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm the type of guy, I wear socks all the time. I can't do it. When I have sex, I wear socks. Even when it's hot, I wear socks. When I go to sleep, I wear socks. I'm just that type of person. I wear socks all the time. It's weird to me to have my feet exposed. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. My feet feel safe when they're in socks. Like, I just can't do it. Going to the beach and, going to the pool and stuff like that, it's long for you, boy. It's long for you, boy, because man, my feet are just exposed. I'm like, no, I don't like the way this feels. I can feel the ground below me. Like, I just don't like it. It's weird as hell. But I see nothing wrong with him wearing no-show socks. Like, what was it, a thing where it made him look feminine? Was that the reason why? And she just couldn't get over that, or what? I don't see why that would be a reason why you're just like, nope, I'm good. I can't do it with this dude anymore. Like, she slept with him already. She's had sex with this guy already multiple times. According to her, she was like, in the 2 times we slept together, that's what happened. He was just like, he busted a nut, went over to his closet, grabbed some mini socks, threw them on, and was just like, you ready for bed, babe? Oh my God. Just imagine that. He busted a nut. He got out of bed. He went to the closet and grabbed some mini socks and threw them bitches on him. And she said, ick. She said, ugh. The fuck are you grabbing mini socks for to go to bed? Oh my God, bro. Oh shit. He wore the same shirt on both of our dates. Get this, years later, I get into the elevator at work and he's there in the same shirt. Bro, do you have any other shirts? I feel like he's that type of dude where he found a shirt, right? And I mean, he was getting mad compliments in it. You know, I mean, man, he was probably a guy that kind of works out a little bit or whatever, so, his pecs were showing nice, arms were looking right. And he was like, oh, I need to buy more of these shirts. I guarantee you he owns probably like 10 of those shirts just because they look good. And I fully understand it because I'm the same way. Like, if I find a shirt that fits me right, I will go and buy multiples of those shirts. And and I understand, ladies, you guys look at that and you just think, wow, do you have any sense of style? I'm sorry. It's just one of those things where it's like when you find something that just fits right, you're like, I need more of that in my life. I need more. And I get it. It could be an ick to girls. That's fine. But I ain't wearing the same shirt, baby. It may look like it is the same shirt, but it's not, the actual same shirt because I'm not going to be walking around, smelling musty or whatever, but it's just like when it fits right, it fits. Oh, I'm the same way. I ain't going to lie to you. Hey, it just, hey, it is what it is. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Let's see. My cat said hello to her and she didn't say hi back. Huh. See, some people be letting animals just rule their life. Like, what? I mean, I that's cute. I give it to you. That's cute. Your cat meows at the girl you brought over, and if she doesn't say anything back, I don't see why that would be an ick. That's a little weird. Now it's different. It's different if she is not an animal lover. All right, if she doesn't like cats or dogs or anything like that, then we got a problem. I'm like, all right, look, I don't think I can date someone that doesn't love animals. Like, what? No. I couldn't do that. I couldn't date an animal hater. But just because she didn't say hi back, I'd let it slide. I'm being honest with you. Oh, audibly scrape their teeth on metal silverware with every bite they took. Oh, no. You know how like uncomfortable that kind of stuff? That's like nails on chalkboard uncomfortable. You know, they're just simply just like, oh, I couldn't do that on first date. Just seeing a girl just, she's got to bite the fork or the spoon so hard that it grinds against her teeth and it makes noise. No. No. Not me, Chief. I couldn't do it. Oh, that's just, I could see that. Yeah. Let's see. I had a friend years back that had 3 bad boyfriends, one after the other, each more douchier than the last. Each one called Rob. She dated 3 Robs in a row. God damn. When talking to her one night, having a few beers, she complained that she's always attracted to dickheads. And then she asked what she should do. So having a drink or 6, I just blurted out, maybe don't date any more Robs. Anyway, next guy she dated was Steve. They got married. I mean, the advice worked. She got married. I mean, I just don't know how you date 3 Robs in a row. Or, yeah, 3 Robs in a row. Like, what is the odds you run into 3 dudes with the same exact name? That, I mean, hey, congrats to her, I guess. She got out of the whole, and Rob thing and got married. Let's see. When they slurp when they drink or smack when they eat. Oh, I'm not going to lie to you because I've had significant others tell me, like, when I eat noodles, I slurp the noodles. I'll be like, and they fucking hate it. They fucking hate that shit. Oh my God. I don't smack when I eat. If anything, I chew with my mouth closed or I'll cover my mouth or whatever. But when it comes to the slurping thing, I can kind of relate to that because when I eat noodles, I'll be slurping that shit up. Like if I eat ramen or pho or anything like that, oh man, I'll be slurping that shit up and they hate it. I try not to, but oh man, when it's so good, you can't help it, man. A college friend of mine was dating a girl who was amazing, smart, and funny. She had put on a few extra pounds recently, which bothered him. Don't shoot the messenger. We were driving at night down a big hill on a hot summer night and see a young woman running up the hill towards us, really sweating, face purple, and looking pretty haggard, huffing and puffing. He made a comment like, "Holy shit, this girl is struggling." Got closer. It was her. Long, awkward pause. Well, I'm going to have to break up with her. Oh. Fast forward 6 months, we run into her at a pub, and she is in absolute perfect shape. And when he tries to make a move, she told him aloud in front of a table full of her friends that she wasn't interested in him and that he had dumped her for getting fat. Yo! Fast forward 10 years, he's been divorced twice and has had a long list of shitty relationships. Yo! Karma didn't just smack you in the face, bro. Karma ran you over with a truck. My God. My thing is, if you saw her like exercising and doing all that, I would think that'd be a sign for you to be like, cool. She's actually trying, she's noticing that she gained pounds and she's trying to look better, probably for you. And that's probably why she dissed you so hard, because she looked at it like, damn, you broke up with me because I was trying to get in shape for you. And now you dumped me, so I'm going to get in shape for me. And then you want to come back? Fuck no. Get up out of here. Get on. And then and then Karma runs you over with a truck and says, yep, you're going to get divorced twice. He probably got half his shit taken away twice. And then shitty relationships from then on. Like, dude, you dug yourself a grave. My God. Like I said, Karma didn't just slap you, bro. Karma ran you over with a truck. Jesus. My God. Let's see. I have a friend who stopped dating someone because he found out they were lactose intolerant. His example of why was, what if I taste a really great dessert and I want to share the experience with her and she can't even taste it? Really? I mean, for one, I've known a couple of lactose intolerant people and they still eat cheese. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't get me wrong. They weigh the options. They're like, that looks pretty delicious, but is it worth the megaton dump I'm gonna take? Or is it not worth it? Now, if it's a bomb dessert or something, it's a real treat or something like that, a lot of times, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, they'll sacrifice the dookie because they're like, I want to try it. Either if they haven't had something in a long time, say they haven't had they love chili cheese fries and they haven't had those in a long time, or they haven't had like carne asada fries or something like that, just something really craveable and they haven't had it in a long time. A lot of times, man, they gonna risk it and leave it up to Jesus at that point. Because, I mean, dude, and on top of that, there's medication she can take to kind of subdue it to where she could have it to a degree. Maybe she could have one bite or whatever. It's not like you could never share a tasty dessert with her ever. Like that was kind of whack, man. That was an L on you. That's terrible. Let's see. I dumped a girl in middle school because I didn't want to buy her a Christmas gift. Yo! Oh my God, this is every Valentine's Day ever. Some dudes, man, that December period between the beginning of December to, I would say, a little before February is breakup season. Man, all the girls be on the market between those months. Swear to God, there'd be so many girls on the market during those months just because dudes are like, oh, I don't want to have to get her a Christmas gift. Then I got to get her a Valentine's Day gift 2 months later, or even a month later, however, but it's like, yo, that, man, yeah, that's a real thing. A lot of people are like, understandable. Like, that's fucked up. Let's see. Littering. Someone litters while on a date, I'm ghosting them. Okay. I didn't think that was that big of an ick. I mean, I guess she may be like, an environmentalist, or she may be one of those people that recycles and shit like that. She probably looks at it like that and she's just like, yeah, no, nah, motherfucker. All right. Well, that's all I'm saying on that one. Let's see. If they, yeah. This one's a big dude ick. If they mention astrology more than once in their dating profile, and then like, if they really like the guy and the dude is just like, oh no, I don't really like, a Sagittarius or whatever, then she'll just be like, oh, but my moon rising sign is this, as if like that makes it better. And it's like, no, sweetheart, that doesn't make anything better. That doesn't make anything better. Not at all. Yeah. Nah, that doesn't make anything better. It just, if anything, it makes it worse. If you overhear my moon rising and all that, I can't stand that crap. Oh, that's annoying. Their belly button sticks out. They're so gross looking to me that it's an instant turn off. Damn, he's like, yo, bitch, if you got an Audi, get the fuck out. That's so fucked up because they can't control that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's a small percentage of people who have an Audi belly button, but it's like they can't control that. They didn't just wake up one day and, go to a body modification place and be like, yo, I want an Audi belly button. Like, that's just not a thing, bro. That's so fucked up to just alienate a girl that's got an Audi belly button. I mean, don't get me wrong, if she is the type that wears crop tops and shit like that, it would be weird. Don't get me wrong. I would stare and be like, it would be hard to look away. I ain't gonna lie to you. It'd be hard to look away. I'd just be like, Jesus, it's just out there. If they have a gummy smile, uppercase gums with lowercase teeth, that's fucked. That's fucked up to the highest degree, man. I ain't gonna lie to you though. Sometimes when I see people who have like really gummy smiles, it looks like a donkey face to me. It does. And when they laugh, their laugh is funnier than the joke. And if you guys know a person like that, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my God. That laugh it'd be so much funnier than the joke because you just looking at them and they cackling too. Oh, those people got it rough, bro. They got it rough. If they don't know the difference between your and their and their, that's a huge ick with a lot of girls. I've noticed, like, guys have to be extremely punctual because competence is a huge thing for women. And, they are like, if you don't know the basic language that we all speak and you can't properly convey that through text, a lot of girls are like, that's an ick and I won't date you for that. And surprisingly, there's a lot of girls that act like they don't have that. They're like, no, it wouldn't matter. But then when they see it, and it's from a dude that they're talking to, they'll correct them and everything. I've seen that happen too many times. Like, girls can get away with that whole short lingo through text and stuff like that, but I don't think guys can. Guys cannot get away with that. Let's see. She keeps asking questions during movies. Like, motherfucker, I don't know. I haven't seen it either. That is so true. When you're watching a movie for the first time and they're asking questions upon questions, as a guy, you're just like, I don't know. Ask me after the movie and then I may have an answer. But if you're asking me during the movie, I have to pay attention to you and I can't pay attention to the movie, so I can't answer your question. And then because you're too busy asking me questions, we miss certain parts and then it makes you ask more questions. It's like, stop. Ask after the movie. Then I'm good. Then I got you. I'll answer all your questions. Sometimes I think it's cute though, because they just want a reason to talk to you while the movie is going on. It's cute, but when it's a really good movie and you're kind of into it, a lot of times you're just like, shut up. Shush. Let me watch the movie first. That's why a lot of times I kind of get into watching a movie before I watch it with a girl. And then that way I don't have to pay attention to it. And if she wants to ask a bunch of questions, it's like, I already know what happened, but she doesn't know that I already know what happened. I can just kind of like speculate and guess. A lot of dudes, sometimes do that. A friend of mine told me about that. He was like, yo, a lot of times, bro, before I go see a movie with my girl, I'll go watch the movie, or I'll watch like a recap of the movie or something like that. And then I'll go watch it with her. And then when she asks me, questions about the movie, I'm just like, oh, I don't know, maybe this will happen, and then she's like, oh babe, look, that actually happened, what you said happened. It was like, oh yeah, I just took a guess, it was crazy. I'm probably giving away some sauce for the guys out there. They're probably like, no, dude, don't give away the secrets. The girls are like, oh, yeah, they probably ain't writing this shit down, they don't give a fuck. Let's see. Oh, girls are a huge victim of this one. Trash in the floor of their vehicle. I'm not saying that their car has to be spotless, but I'm out if you can't take the time to at least keep food wrappers and cups thrown out. Yeah. Oh, that's probably the hugest turnoff with a guy to a girl. If you get into her car and it's just, she's got a shit ton of stuff. She got Starbucks cups all over the place. She got a couple McDonald's, chicken nugget things, just strung about on the floor and stuff like that. It's like, God damn, girl, do you know what a trash can is? Or are you just using your car as one? Like, Jesus. Like, that, to me, yeah, that's a huge ick. Even for me, I couldn't do it. Ugh. He briefly dated my ex-best friend after our friendship ended, and when they were like 15, even though I'd been like 4 years, it had been 4 years since that time. I wasn't gonna be caught dead taking her sloppy seconds. Oh shit. She wrote it kind of weird. So apparently she stopped being friends with this girl. Then she dated her ex-boyfriend. Or no. He briefly dated my ex-best friend. Oh, her boyfriend. Right? Maybe they weren't even together. I don't know. The way she wrote it was kind of weird because you can't tell who is who. So I think it's a thing where her and her best friend stopped being friends. And then the guy that she likes dated her now ex-friend. And then they broke up. And then he was like, yo, shorty, how you doing? But then the girl who wrote the post was like, nah, I don't want my ex-friend's sloppy seconds. Because now, technically, he would be her sloppy seconds. Because I'm sure she was the one that dumped him. And that's why he thirsting over her. God, that's confusing. You girls need to write it better so we can understand it. Because, yeah, that made no sense. That's got my head turning. We're just going to move on. Yeah. I won't date anyone who has the same name as my mom or sister. Okay, we went over that one. That's a repeat. When they use their dating profile to complain about past relationships, but subtly, like, I don't date liars, cheaters, backstabbers, or something along those lines. That's like talking about your ex on the first date. And you guys haven't even gone on the first date before. Like, your bio is about you. You know what I mean? What you like, what you do, who you are as a person. Your bio is not for like, oh, this is what my ex was like, so don't be like that. What? If I'm being honest with you, a lot of guys don't give a shit. We're like, I want to know to some degree what you like. And then, from that synopsis, we'll go on a date. I mean, a lot of guys don't even read the bio. They're like, damn, cute picture. I mean, honest with you. So, I mean, shoot, that's probably why girls write that kind of crap in their bio. Because they look at it like, man, dudes aren't reading this shit anyway. You put a pretty enough picture. They're just like, oh, sure, I'll take that. Why not? And then they read the bio later and they're like, whoa, she was crazy. No wonder. Oh. Long nails. I don't know why I hate them as much as I do. I just know I hate them. Yeah, I can't stand that either. Like, their nails be like this fucking long and they're just like, oh my God, how's it going? And you're just like, ew. Ew, and I don't know in what world they find that attractive. Where they got these super long nails and they're over here just like doing that shit to their phone. They're like flat thumbing their phone because their nail is so fucking long, or like if they're cashiers or whatever, they're literally, smacking the shit out of the fucking little console thing because their nails are so long. I'm just like, and those are the type of bitches that chew with their mouth open too. That. So, what else do you need? And you're just like, you a gaudy bitch, shut up. Like they're just like a combo pack. Like girls that just have super long nails like that, they're just a combo pack. They just come with that. They just come with that whole smacking of the gum and shit. You're just like, ugh, Jesus. Let's see. I broke it off with a guy that ordered water and then stole soda from a self-service station. It was the grossest example of being cheap. Keep in mind, he was a grown man with a good job. What? Bro, you're on a date. First off, where are you guys at? Because you're not at a restaurant. If it has a self-serve, you're not at a restaurant. Did you take this girl to maybe a buffet? Well, no, because at a buffet you just pay once and then you just get soda. Yeah, dude. He fucking took her. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't break it off just at the fact that they went on a date and then they went to a fast food place, and then bro sat there and asked for a water cup in front of her, like that. Oh my God. I can see why she left you, man. I mean, I guess you could say that's petty just because it's like, I can't even justify why it's petty. I don't think it's petty. I'm gonna keep it hundo P with you. I don't think it's petty because that's just weird. Who does that, bro? Like you're a grown man, you got a good job, and you're like asking for a water cup, but not even in that. It's just like you guys are at a fast food restaurant. If you got a good job, why don't you guys go to a mid-tier restaurant? You know what I mean? You go to like BJ's, you go to Chili's, you go to Olive Garden, they're mid-tier. These are mid-tier restaurants. They're nice. They're, a little atmospheric, and you can have some nice food. And you're not over here asking for a fucking water cup and putting soda in it. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, girl, you're better without them, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, I've gotten this one. I can't understand this. My friend once told me she can't date anyone who uses an Android. She's painfully single and very loyal to Apple. You and so many other women. I don't get it. I didn't think this was a real thing. I didn't at all. I didn't think this was a real thing. But I've asked numerous women on multiple accounts, would you have the ick or think about not dating a guy if he didn't have an iPhone? And a resounding yes for a lot of girls. And I'm like, why? And they're just like, oh, it's just weird seeing green bubbles. That's just gross. Why would you have green bubbles? Why can't you afford $1,000 phone? And it's like, that is just the weirdest thing to me. I guess it's not a flex. I don't know. Ladies, you tell me, because I don't know. I've just asked to confirm it because I didn't believe it. I was like, no, that's not true. That's not true. That's a lie. There's no way girls are out here disqualifying guys because of the phone they have. That's ridiculous. That's ludicrous to me, but apparently it's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, ladies, you tell me. You let me know, because I give me a reason. Give me a reason why. Just one reason. Just give me a reason why. I broke up with someone because his kid was bad as fuck. I refuse to date someone who can't control their kids. And by bad, I mean at 6, cursing up a storm, running all over sheets with a bag of popcorn in his mouth. Oh, okay. Like running on the bed with popcorn in his mouth and shit like that. He didn't even end up getting, this was shortly after the virus restrictions ended. And if you have baby mama drama, I won't date you. I now it sounds pretty. Oh, okay. I know it sounds petty. Golly, come on, people. Grammar. But I don't have daddy drama, so I'm not about to deal with yours either. Jeez. So I take it she's a single mom, and it's already hard for you out here in these streets. Damn. She's like, I ain't trying to take care of your kids. I got kids to take care of. So control your childrens. God damn. Like, how do you let your kid get that just rambunctious, especially when you got people over? Like, when you got people over, man, lock that little motherfucker up in his room or something. And to a degree, I understand her, though, because it's like, dude, for a woman, she wants to see that you're good with kids and that you can actually hold frame in a family environment, especially as a man. It's like, if you can't hold frame with your own kids, there ain't no way this whole blended family shit gonna work, because as a guy getting with a woman who has kids, it's already gonna be tough for her kids to like you, because they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not calling them dad, I ain't doing none of this shit. I think it's easier the other way around, if I'm being honest with you. To a degree, I'm sure it's not like super easy, but I'm sure to a degree it's a little easier if the guy has kids and she doesn't, and that way you guys blend family like that. It could be a little easier. But for a dude, that's way, way harder. Way harder, because they look at this dude and they're just like, oh, you having sex with my mom? Who the fuck are you, dude? Like, it's gonna be way harder. It's gonna be way harder, man. So I can understand kind of her frustration, because if he can't keep his own kids straight, there's no way he could hold frame with her kids. She was always using the word infer when she obviously meant imply. She actually owned a copy of Joe Dirt on DVD. One of her earlobes was just a little tiny, but too big. Okay. All right, we're going to move on. That one was just stupid. Okay, what's wrong with owning a Joe Dirt DVD? I mean, what's wrong with that? I get it. It's a stupid movie, but it's just a movie. I guess he's saying she's as smart as a Joe Dirt DVD, maybe? I don't know. All right. Moving on. She eats her peas one at a time. You've never seen anything like it. It takes her an hour to finish them. I mean, we could have had dinner other times. I've seen her eat corn niblets, but she scooped those. What the? I'm probably going to chalk that up to trauma. I ain't going to lie to you. She probably choked on a pea in her life. That's probably what it was. As a kid, she probably had peas, and yeah, she probably choked on it. Because even for me, I can't really eat peppermint candies or like Jolly Rancher candies, because when I was a kid, I choked on a peppermint candy, and ever since that, I can't do it. I'll eat them, but I'm like so careful to where I'm thinking about it in my mouth, and I'm just like, don't swallow. It's just weird. So I chalk that up to some drama or some trauma. Definitely. She choked on some peas. All right, we're going to do one more, and this one's a pretty big one. I have never had stereotypical petty karmic justice quite like this, and probably never will again. In middle school, I was kind of chubby, braces, glasses, a nerd, the usual. There was a popular funny student at math camp. My parents made me go. I hated it. Who would tease me and call me gross things that rhymed with my name? For example, if my name was Maggie, he'd call me Gaggy. and called me a bitch a few times. To be fair, some of it was pretty funny, but I was trying to get boys to like me back then, not roast me. He was a year older and did not go to my school, but our sister school. But to our sister school. The math camp was like a joint summer program, and we eventually went to different high schools. I never really cared about the teasing because my best friend was in camp with me, and we would just laugh at him. By the end of math camp, I decided to tease him back about his crappy test scores, and it became more of a funny rivalry to me. My dad was like, well, if he's dishing it out, then he better be able to take some insults back. So that's what I did. Anyway, I forgot all about this guy until college. I lost some weight, lost the braces, glasses, and my hair was completely different color by college. Good for you, girl. I was recently single, and a friend went to a college bar with me to go dancing. We got there. A friend said there was somebody they wanted me to meet and I should dance with him. Well, turns out it was fucking math camp guy. At first, I thought it was a joke or that he'd be like, Gaggy? But he didn't seem to remember me. My friend introduced us and I said, oh, actually, we've met. He was super apologetic and said something like, oh, I'm sorry, where do I know you from? And I flat out was like, remember math camp in 8th grade? You called me Gaggy. And he looked shocked and then facepalm and said something like, I was so immature back then. I'm really sorry. I was such a dick. And asked to buy me drinks. I declined because I honestly was just wanting to go dancing with friends and was not trying to meet new people right now. I mean, he wasn't really new. He was somebody that you knew back then, but whatever. Had to talk about it with my friend later, who had no idea we knew each other and felt really bad. Turns out math camp guy was a really beloved club leader and was super active in the community. Sounds like he really did mature and become a great guy. I just was not in the headspace to get drunk and dance with my math camp nemesis in the moment. My friend didn't try to set me up with anyone after that, but did help me write a Tinder profile that helped me meet my spouse. So it all worked out in the end. You bet I immediately texted my old best friend about that awkward interaction though. Man, that's wild. That is wild. Man, that's just like the previous one that we said, the guy who got ran over by a truck with karma. You know, you never know who people are going to turn out to be in the future. A lot of times it's like you could see a girl and she just looking goofy as hell. You know, the moment she gets into college or, you know, after high school, you're just like, yo, you're hot now. Why? Why are you hot now? What's going on? Man. All right. But yeah, okay. So, on Patreon, you can go ahead and pay to have your story on the show, and we actually got one. This one wasn't from Patreon though. They actually messaged me on TikTok and then ended up paying for it later, so it's fine. But we actually got somebody that sent in their story onto the show. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. This one is kind of crazy. I read a little bit of it, but I didn't want to read the whole thing because I kind of wanted to get like my full reaction on it. But let's just get into this. So Julia says, drunk husband gave oral to his male friend. Yes. You heard that right. Her husband gave oral to his male friend. So she says, my husband's friend brought to light that one night when they were out, obliterated drunk, he decided on a whim to satisfy each other. His friend gave him oral first, but he was too drunk to be hard. Then he reciprocated for a short period of time before stopping and declaring it was madness. A mad moment. I'd never known, except his friend told me. He said he was blacked out drunk at the time. Let's add to that, we have 2 kids, was a month old at the time, and that he's currently out of work and his contract ended. He's always had an interest in going drinking, normally 2 to 3 times a week. He said he's not gay or bi, that it was a transactional in nature with no kissing. What do you make of that? Yo. Huh. Okay, look, man. Me and my best friend have gone drinking multiple times. Multiple times. I've known this guy 10, maybe 15 years. And never once have we gotten drunk to the point where I'm like, yo, dude, wouldn't it be amazing if I sucked your dick? Oh my God. Never. Like, bro, maybe your husband is not the gay one. Maybe it's his friend and he just kind of got talked into it because he was drunk. But dude, never. And I this story blew my mind because I was like, I've never even heard of something like this happening from like a friend or from somebody else or somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. Nothing. Like when she sent this in, I was like, yo, girl, God damn, you could have gave me this for free, you know, but but you paid for it. I was dumbfounded. I was like, you're lying to me. She's like, no, I'm not lying to you. This actually happened. And the crazy thing is like, they're still together, you know, according to her, you know, because I asked, I was like, are you guys still together? Like, I get they have kids, but it's like, there's never been a time ever where I've gotten drunk with my best friend and been like, yo, dude, it wouldn't be crazy cool if you sucked my dick. Like, that'd be funny, right? Like, oh, totally, dude. Like, just never happened. Like, even some of my gay friends that I go and drink with, it's never happened. Never. Like, dude, it's just, I can't fathom how that could possibly happen. That is just, I had to share that on there. You know, that was just wild to me because I was just like, yo, there's no fucking way. But that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the love that we've been getting on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube, we need some work. Please just comment, or you can like, you could dislike, whatever. YouTube, I need some work out of you guys, all right? But if you guys can, Instagram, TikTok, follow on there. All the clips are there. All the funniest, best moments of all the episodes will be there. Patreon, if you guys want extra episodes, Patreon is the place to go. If you want your scenario on the show, just like Julia had just now with her husband sucking his friend's dick, then go on to Patreon. That's where you'll be able to submit to have your story on the show. Thank you guys so much for everything. I have everything on screen for you guys now. I changed that up. It's somewhere. It's on the bottom. I have, Patreon, TikTok, and Instagram. All are on that same handle. It's all the same handle. So follow, like. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. And peace.